Hi everyone. Today I wanted to brag about what makes me a really good manager. This is not really to brag, but to possibly inspire evil managers to become better. So, I never in my life thought I would ever be a manager. I never thought I would be in a management role because I never thought I was strict enough, mean enough, bossy enough. And then I found out I should never ever be any of those things. First of all, people are going through many things in their lives. Nobody has a perfect life. Not even the super rich have a perfect life. I'll just tell you that. No one on this earth is not going through something, okay? Everyone is going through something through different degrees, but everyone's going through something. I always knew that, but I'm glad I got to see that, I got to see proof of that. I give my associates the freedom to choose many times. For example, it's either you choose what to do, or I'll give you two options, choose one, because we are out of things to do and we really have to finish these two things, for example. They have proved to me that I could trust them to choose, and that there is no point in forcing someone to do something they don't want to do if they don't like it, if they're not motivated, if they don't really know how to do it fast. They all are better at something, and they're all worse at something. Also, nobody really wants to work. We are forced to work. If they have no choice but to come into work, but you give them at least some kind of choice to choose at work, don't you think that makes them feel some kind of power over their life? Something good that they feel. Even though I give them the freedom to choose. We have the highest sales in our department out of the whole store, out of the whole state. We have the best work ethic. Even though we're not moving super fast, we are literally like the best. I am not rude to them. I'm not really even managing them. They are mostly managing themselves because they are inspired. They are loving what they do. They're getting to choose what they do most of the time. Now, if I notice somebody gets bored with their tasks, I will possibly change it just to make them remember why they love their task that they choose. Okay, that's a little secret. But I'm not mean about it. The part about sales, I will probably not say why we have the highest sales. And it's actually gonna contradict what anyone thinks. I'm doing what nobody else is doing, and I probably won't mention it. I really live by the fact that you have to do to others what you want to be done to you. You have to be stepping into people's shoes. You have to be more sensitive to others people, not to yourself as much as to others. I will literally give my associates the choice and do what they don't want to do and do what I don't want to do. Pick up after them, because I can force myself. I have the power to force myself. I have the power to motivate myself. I'm really good at that. So I let them choose, There's way too many managers who force their associates to do what they don't want to do, But I will do what I don't want to do. Because I can. I have that power. I have that motivation. And I'm getting paid more, so of course I can. Why should they be working harder than me? Why should they not like what they're doing for less pay? So I make myself struggle, and it's fine. It's fine. I can do that. I can do all things through Christ. I can do all things through the power of God. I have worked at one more location that was very toxic. Let me tell you, they are failing. They are failing. They are at the very bottom out of probably the whole country. I'm not even kidding. I now work at this location, and it's very, very blessed. I feel blessed to walk into that store, and I feel blessed to operate in that store. It's very important that the highest management is also similar to you, where they offer grace. They offer grace. They are graceful in the way they operate, because the very top head really influences everyone else who manages. Now, at my last location, I tried to not let the top really influence my behavior. That's why I was considered the nicest manager. And we were doing pretty good, even though it was hard. It was, first of all, the very top management was not wise. Wisdom comes from God. And a lot of it is based on how you treat people. If you treat people biblically correct, you will get results. You will get the fruit of your labor. Yes, I'm happy. I thank God. I hope this will inspire many people to be good. I also try to never operate from the place of fear, because fear is of the devil. I try to operate from the place of a calm and peaceful mind, which is of God. Some of my associates did tell me that they want to become managers. Even if I ever got the thought like, oh, they want to take my spot. No. I bind that thought and I throw it away, and I give my trust to God. First of all, He gave me this position that I thought I never would have. Second, He could take it. But God has a good plan for me, and it will prevail. His good plan will prevail. And I trust God. Trusting God means you have no fear. And I will advise them. I will give them advice on how to become managers. I will talk good about them to upper management. I will genuinely care. I will write a note about them. I will give them the freedom to feel like managers if they are behaving fairly to others. I'm okay with that. I also want to mention that the trait that makes a manager the dumbest manager on the whole planet is being sensitive not to others, but to yourself. Oh, did they respect me enough? Oh, did they listen to me enough? Oh, did they say those words correctly, or did they try to hurt my feelings on purpose? That is the dumbest trait any manager can have. I'm not saying you should be a carpet, but I feel like as a manager, we have to be emotionally more mature than our associates. We have to be the bigger person. For example, sometimes I imagine like they are my kids. I don't have kids, but I just imagine it. Sometimes kids could say dumb things. Are you gonna take it to heart? No, because you know they're small, tiny, not smart, and they don't have much experience to not be saying those things. Now, there's a right way to correct them. It's out of a place of grace. And there's a wrong way to correct them, and it's to slap, hit, whatever. I'm not saying never spank your child. I do believe that it's okay, even though the law says we shouldn't. But now you see what kind of kids there are in this generation because they didn't spank their kids. But I imagine the associates like kids. And yes, from in the beginning, like if you transfer or if you become a new manager, they might say rude things. They might be, sometimes people say things because they don't understand what they're saying most of the time, or how it made you feel. So I don't take things to heart, and I found out that that's how you earn respect. And they will start treating you better. You have to be patient, but you also have to understand what to do. Wisdom comes from God.